Looking to get freaky in an MMA sense, the two-touch gloves, and just listen to this crowd, would you?
The great thing about Cung Le also is he will not just try and win it, but he'll try and win it in spectacular fashion. He puts on a show.
He puts the O in ostentatious, my friend, and look at these kicks. I mean, they are just like a work of art, and there is an axe kick, and Fryklund looking to capitalize.
Axe kick is not smart in this sport, though, especially when you go against a takedown artist, and Tony Fryklund's wrestling is pretty decent.
Look at these body kicks, head kicks.
Let's not forget Cung Le did some wrestling in high school there, so it's not as
successful wrestler.
Absolutely.
But I tell you what, guys, Tony Fryklund does not want to stand here like this and get into a Shou matcher. He wants to take down Cung Le and try and force some ground and pound. We have not seen anybody ground and pound Cung Le ever.
Ooh. There's a nice right hand by Cung Le, a kick back by Fryklund. Fryklund staying in the pocket, trying to... You know, I mean, that's got to play a big role when he hears the reception that the crowd gives his opponent. I don't care who you are. You can say you try to mentally block it out. But that's one area where Fryklund, admittedly, has told us he's had problems, is with the mental game lately.
No question. And when you got a guy in front of you, such a dynamic fighter like Cung Le, and guys, I got to tell you, I have never seen anybody throw techniques like this in the ring.
Well, I don't understand why Tony Fryklund's standing there unless it's just an ego thing. Let me show the world I can take it. Take Cung Le down, at least attempt it.
Well, I was going to say, with apologies to the NCAA, we're looking at a guy with educated feet. That left foot from Yale, the right foot from Harvard, and Tony Fryklund is getting an education here tonight.
Tony Fryklund should fake up high and drop down and try and see what Cung Le can do on the ground. Don't stand there with a man who obviously is just much more dominant with you.
Listen to this crowd, guys.
Oh, jeez. Ate the right hand, went for the spinning back fist.
Upright a little bit too much against a more experienced striker, he can get caught.
Nice counter there by Fryklund as Lee went for the spinning back kick. Fryklund looking for the takedown, but man, Cung Le, his striking is absolutely precise. And you know, even though he's preparing for the main event grudge match in that Strikeforce World Middleweight titles, Fryklund now begins to unload a lead. Do you think Frank Shamrock's got an eye on this fight after what's been said in the media about what he had to say about Cung Le, saying fighting Phil Baroni is like fighting Cung Le on his day off?
I don't think Shamrock is worrying about this fight. I think Shamrock's going to have his hands full with Baroni as Fryklund gets rocked.
Oh, boy, mamma mia!
I'll tell you what, Cung Le is picking him apart at will, landing shots.
Give it up for Fryklund to pop back to his feet.
Absolutely.
Give it up for Herb Dean not stopping it prematurely.
Well done, Jay, you're right.
That shows a little bit of militance in him. He does not ever give up. 10-year veteran in MMA, he's still on his feet.
But guys, I still don't understand. Now he knows Cung Le's power. Why are you standing there with that man?
You
take him to the ground.
I've called fights in Saitama Super Arena with 35,000 fans. I have never seen an atmosphere as electric for this fight here tonight in San Jose. Cung Le and Tony Fryklund with a minute and a half left in round number 1. And a head kick.
This is one dynamic fighter, guys. Hit him with the heel. Spinning heel kick.
Have you guys ever seen someone like Cung Le in MMA? This guy's amazing.
No, not at all. Not even close.
But a lesser man, I think, would have already been stopped, Jay.
Absolutely. I'll give him props for his chin, but a lot of times, because there's so much ego involved in the sport, they say, you know what? Screw you. I'm going to stand here with your style.
Finds the target again with that spinning heel kick, and really, there's a...
That hurt him. That hurt him, gentlemen. Took the wind right out of him, and there it goes again.
Now it's just target practice.
This is unbelievable. Tony Fryklund getting attacked at will with every type of kick known to mankind.
I don't know what's gotten into his head, but this is not the way to attack Cung Le.
Look how relaxed Cung Le is also. I'm very impressed with. This is a new sport for him, pretty much. I'm very impressed with how relaxed he's staying there.
He is undefeated in his embryonic mixed martial arts career at 3-0. Tony Fryklund, though, staying in the pocket, needs to try to figure something out. It looks like he may indeed survive the opening 5 minutes, but he's definitely going to have to reassess his game plan. Less than 5 seconds, and Fryklund now trying to push ahead. Misses with the spinning back fist as the round comes to a close.
Guys, I can't wait for the replay of this because we're going to see a whole lot of feet, fists, flying, everything. There's that foot to the body, foot to the head. Usually a 1-2 combination is right hand, left hand. For Cung Le, it's foot against foot. Then you see him duck one of Tony Fryklund's left crosses, follows up with two nice short hooks.
Beautiful.
And then look what he follows up. He goes in for blood, follows up with that foot, and that is just a spinning crescent kick that you see. You talked about Bruce Lee. That's one of those old Bruce Lee movie kicks.
And it's target.
That's bread and butter is.
See Jeff Sherwood of Shou.com already out there too, always covering the MMA events. And Cung Le and Tony Fryklund, you guys, is this what they mean by the agony of defeat, Jay?
Boy, you're just bringing out your entire book, aren't you, Morrow?
Yeah, I wrote the book. Or what did Phil Baroni say? That Frank Shamrock's reading the book he wrote? Well, I got a few books of my own. Fryklund
I don't think you read Phil Baroni's book.
Listen again at these kicks. I mean, the effects, the impact of them.
Well, the snap that he gets on those kicks, the amount of hip that he puts in, the torque that he gets.
You're right. There you go with what Jay Glade
shot up high there. And it was only one. Keep trying it. You can't stop on one.
Cung Le's got one gear, you guys, straight ahead. I mean, there it is again, spinning back kick.
Gentlemen, this is amazing. It's like art.
I'd heard about Cung Le. I'd seen him in his Sancho. I'd seen him in K1. But he is becoming a master in mixed martial arts, and it's all because of what got him to the dance, you guys.
But let me make the statement, gentlemen. Anything can happen at any time in MMA. So do not count out Fryklund.
Definitely, and we yet to see him on the ground. We don't know what Cung Le's ground game is like.
That's exactly why Fryklund should try and take him. Then Fryklund sat with us 2 days ago.
For the head, comes back with the left, right down the pipe.
I think Cung Le's just having an awful lot of fun here, guys.
And look at his head movement, even avoiding the right hand of Fryklund. And how can you not have fun when you've got thousands upon thousands, a huge crowd on hand here at the Shark Tank, firmly behind you? Household name back in the day in MMA. We talked about him starting out with the vaunted Militich Academy, the fighting systems in Bendorf under Pat Militich.
Clearly hurt to the midsection, trying to catch his wind.
He is an extremely tough kid, gentlemen.
And Lee catches Fryklund on the chin with a back fist. Yeah, very tough, double tough. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely love to see a round 3. This has been some spectacular stuff by Cung Le. And here comes Tony Fryklund with a flurry of his own. Lee now again attacking the back of the leg with that kick.
He's attacking the legs, the body, the head, everything.
He is dissecting Fryklund. He is absolutely dissecting the freak.
Looks at this fight, man. You're going to need a tow truck to get Fryklund out of here after it.
But man, again, I got to give it up for Tony Fryklund. The word surrender not in his vocabulary. He is willing to make it a fight tonight for these fans in San Jose. 10 seconds remaining in the round.
I also got to give it up to Cung Le for not getting overexcited after any of these shots. Very composed fighter.
And there's a spinning back fist by Lee. What haven't we seen in his arsenal? Does he have something called the kitchen sink? And out we go.
Replay here and watch Cung Le. He will kick you anywhere. Look, he gets a little position there and decides to go down low and then comes right back up high after that.
Solid shot.
The roof has already been raised here at the Shark Tank, but I think we're about to hear the thunder in Northern California. We are all set for the third and final round. Cung Le. On the left of your screen, Tony Fryklund in the bleached blonde hair in this corner, and the third and final round on the way, Bill.
And as you saw when they came out and touched gloves, Fryklund's smiling, man. Looks like he's enjoying this, but if I were him, I wouldn't be too happy right now.
Those kicks up high, by the way, guys, they're like jab. They're not really going to knock you out. Now, those ones that come like that, those will be down.
Yeah, I beg